Hey guys, Dan The Wolfman here. I'm going to show you punching combinations, strictly hand combinations that you should know from mixed martial arts, also kickboxing and self-defense as well. Check out MMAforselfdefense.com, my website. We're going to go over different combinations, maybe from a couple different angles, and I'll show you everything that you should learn in a repertoire. To start with is 2 punches. You start with a double jab. Okay, double jab. That camera, double jab. Okay, then of course a 1-2. And you can do 1-2 peek, see what's going on, maybe left hook right straight after that. Okay, next would be a double jab right hand. Okay, 1-1-2. 1-1-2. And then at different rhythms, 1-1-2. So you should start busting the guy up with the double jab, bust the guy up with the double jab, and then 1-1-2 is a good way of starting the round, by the way, establish everything right away. And, you know, like GSP messing up Koscheck, or Sarah Kaufman's really good at the 1-1-2 as well. You do it at different rhythms. 1-1-2. You know, double jab, and then 1-1-2. Okay, from there, another 2-3-2, 2-3-2 combination. Ready to get southpaw. 2-3-2 combination. Another great combination. Okay, and sometimes when I do that, I open up the rear palm, ready to catch and jab back, catch and return. Double jab. Okay, next is basically your 1-2. Okay, 1-2. 1-2. Put a dip in there, and then maybe a leaping 3-2 if you knock them back into the ropes or the cage. You know, so 1-2, 1-2 dip, are good things to have down in your repertoire. Then 1-2-3, build off that, all right? 1-2-3, okay? 1-2-3. Okay, you can always add an extra jab at the beginning of things, and guys, you can always add a round kick or a knee at the end of things, okay? But we'll get into that later. 2-3-2, right? So perfect against southpaw. I have a video on that already. 2-3-2 again. 4-3-2, being the 4 being the uppercut, and my simplified version of things. So rear uppercut, left hook, right straight. Ready? This one's really good from over underclinch. I give him a shoulder bump, and then 4-3-2, 4-3-2. Good way to practice. If you got a guy who covers in a tight Muay Thai guard like Alistair Overeem, go ahead, put your hands up here a second. What I would do is throw the jab up to his right hand just as a check to keep this out of play. A lot of guys in MMA have been successful, and some have been knocked out by leaping in with that rear uppercut. Okay, JDS is really good at that. The Bope SWAT team Brazilian guy is good at that. Knocked out Koscheck with a 4-3 rear uppercut left hook. But Liddell, I think, is how he got knocked out with Rampage. You should put something beforehand. So if a guy's got a guard up here, you throw a jab just to keep it in check. On the pads, I'll actually hit the pads. 1-4-3-2, 1 uppercut 3-2. There. 1-4-3-2. That's. Okay. So that's one you should have in your repertoire. Let's see what's next. 3-2 against a taller guy. 3-2. Leaping 3-2, Mike Tyson style. Rashad Evans won the Ultimate Fighter finale, knocking the tall 6'8" dude or whatever it was, 6'7" down with it. Okay, so leaping 3-2 up high. Okay, there you go. 3-2. Rolling left hook, leaping left hook. 3-2. You can put a 1 in front of it, jab in front of it. 1-3-2. Okay, so a good one to have. Double jab cross. 1-1-2. Okay, 1-1-2. And you do that in different rhythms as well. I just did beat, beat, beat. You bloody up the guy's eye with your double jab. Then you can also play with rhythm breaks. 1-1-2 instead. 1-1-2. GSP was successful with that against Koscheck. Also, Sarah Kaufman's used the double jab cross 1-1-2 combination very well in MMA. Okay, so 1-1-2 with the offbeat. 1-1-2. See the difference? Okay, and then 1-2-3-2. Okay. 1-2-3-2. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Now jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay. 1-2-3-4. Okay, now 1-2 Russian long hook for an upper punch, overhand punch. I'll go a little slow because this one's nasty. Hide your head. Okay, 1-2-3, go. Okay, got it. Now lean back on the 3, back on the 3. Okay, I'm going a little light. This one's a very powerful one. Very powerful, good for street self-defense too, if you end up in an engaged fight, or guys starting a fight from how far. very strong. That's here on the rush, and then overhand here. Also using the overhand punch. Igor Vovchanski was successful in Pride, throwing a thick, long uppercut, hold for the double. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Here, he would just be outside, bouncing around and stuff. For whatever reason this throws guys off, I've used it successfully in sparring. Okay? And then maybe you go into, shots and stuff off with that overhand punch. Man, again, very counter-freezing. A lot of guys throw that fastball punch. Next, 1-1-2-3-2. Blooding the guy up with 1-1-2. A lot of times he'll just back up here. Okay, so you got a guy who covers and back straight up. A lot of guys in MMA do. This is one of the combinations I show to get past that. I also have a high kick setup that you can do as well. So 1-1-2-3-2. All in the mitts. Ready? 1-1-2-3-2. One more time. Okay, coming forward, a lot of power. So you get a guy just covers or backs up. Blast him with this combination. Most time in MMA, I will use the two to the body. Drop them down, that left hook's gonna hit. Bring their head and their guard down, slip the left hook in with little MMA gloves through it, and land here. Show everything on the mitts except the body punch. Ready? 1-1-2-3-2. Ready? Okay? Or, he doesn't know how to hold that way, but I'll show it. 1-1-2 up here. And then 1-1-2-3-2. 1-1-2. Go back, go back. Liver punch. 1-3-2. So if you like the liver punch, damn fan boss root style, hit that liver with the 3. So you got to know all those combinations for MMA. You got to have them all down your repertoire. A lot of guys are standing and weighing it and just left, right, without knowing what you're doing. Come up that they're a professional. Catch a jab, jab back. Catch a jab, jab back. 1-1-2 down the pipe, bam. Leaping 3-2, bam. 1-1-2-3-2. Okay? Now go with the rear hand. 2-3-2. Then go back to a long combination. 1-2, Russian overhand. So use all your combinations, 1-3-2. And put everything together for MMA. Kickboxing and self-defense. Answering one of the questions, one of the guys threw to me on the underground forum, mixedmartialarts.com. Someone on the UG said, yo Dan, what about the uppercut being used in MMA? I don't use it that much. I've landed it twice in fights and use it in sparring sometimes. But I'm going to show 4 basic ways actually, that I'll use a 4-3-2 combination. Rear uppercut, left hook, right straight. The 4 in a lot of people's numbering system isn't the uppercut, that's just my simplified system. Okay, so I'll show how to use the 4-3-2. Against some good like kickboxer types, I'll end up in the sideways boxing position a lot against guys who don't clinch. So there's this guy Angel V that I spar with, that's a WCL World Combat League pro kickboxer. We end up here a lot, and I throw the 4-3-2 off of that all the time. So if we end up sideways, okay, if we end up kind of in this position here, sometimes like a boxer's guard, okay, my shoulders up, my other hand's up to protect, you kind of up with the guy. Sometimes I'll bump him with my shoulder or my elbow, okay, here, and then 4-3-2. Ready, fast? In MMA, it's more common you're in the over-under position. So from here, you're doing your knee strikes, your shoulder pops, and all that. So overhand elbows, of course, still work, making space against the cage, right elbow. But a lot of times, like in the corner, I'll shoulder bump the guy here and then 4-3-2. So here. Okay, so that's a really good way, very common way in MMA. You can use the uppercut. If you got a guy who uses the Muay Thai close guard like Alistair Overeem, who's making famous K1 champion and Strikeforce heavyweight champion, you should check their right hand with your jab first. Keep their right hand out of play. A lot of guys in the UFC get away with that rear uppercut again, and they're getting away with it. But if the guy throws overhand right, the right hook, I think Liddell went for either a right low body hook or a right rear uppercut. Either way, you're leaning down. Rampage just countered him. To keep that from happening, guys, you should start putting up guard here. You should start checking his hand by throwing the jab. Remember the shell, just do the shell. If the guy's shelled up, check that hand first, and then slip this through the middle. Okay. Shell up. Okay. Okay. Keep this hand out in play first. If I just do this and he throws his right hand, whoa. That's the Rampage Liddell knockout. Okay? Here, if you're out range and he's shelled up, check this first with your jab. 2, then slip this up the middle. 4, 3, 2. All right? On the pad, just 1, 4, 3, 2. Ready? Nice. Okay, and then, let's see, from the side, over, under. Oh, from the overhand right. You know, a guy throws that baseball punch, the big overhand right, Kyle Creasian, man, Gamerian, overhand, nasty death punch. You know, just in here. These guys do this and bend over far. Against that, I do a kind of scared natural reaction cover like a lot of the Combatives guys teach, and I step my right foot out. So I do a cover, high cover, and I step my right leg back to relieve the energy and create a nice angle on the rooftop. Just go ahead and throw it. I step out here. Yeah. So now do fast and you're ready to hold. So if a guy throws that overhand, this is one thing you can do against it. Push, you still gotta watch out for that single leg. You know, the takedown attempt afterwards, you're ready to sprawl. But he might be open for that uppercut. So throw this and then pull. Right? Okay, you get the idea? Alright, so step out and frame. Step out and cover frame, and I'm loaded for this nasty uppercut from hell. 1, 3, 2. Uppercut left hook, right, straight. That's the way you can use it very commonly in MMA. Hope that helps. Guys out there in the underground, keep sending me your questions. Dan The Wolfman out. Thanks. I'm going to explain the 2-3-2 combination. That's a cross, hook, cross, or it's actually better if you think of it as straight, hook, cross. For kickboxing and MMA, the range is greater than boxing. That's one of the reasons why I do a long hook this way instead of a short hook boxing style this way, because the range is much farther usually in MMA because people are covering individually or they're just doing this and backing up. It's not like a proficient boxer might slip to the outside of your cross and be tight for the hook. On a cross, this is our distance. On a hook, this isn't usually someone's distance. So you can see that they're not going to hit. So we elongate the hook out here, so it's almost as long as our cross, a long hook, like Chuck Liddell style. Also, the reason I put my hand this way is because you get the KO on the chin or the neck with the 3 pressure points in the artery there, as well as people don't bob and weave underneath like you do in boxing because of knees and high kicks. So understand what people are teaching you. Everyone just follows, oh, well, this is how you punch. That's because that's boxing, guys. That's not Muay Thai. That's not MMA. All right? So here's the 2-3-2 combination. It's 2-3-2. Fast is something like this. Now I shuffle forward, again, because usually guys are covering and making range. So I go here, and then I shuffle step 3, 2. From a side view, 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2. Okay, my footwork now. I turn my heel on my right for the left punt, for the right cross. Okay, I shuffle step forward. Bam for the 3. My left calf is flexed. I'm turning. My arm is in line with my hip. And then I throw, my right hand is high by my temple in case they throw a left high kick. And then I turn again for the right cross. Okay? Here, temple, this is high to protect against a left high kick. Also look down on my leg. It's in line with my foot back up to here. Also, if you're out of range, look, this is right in front of my chin. This is also a block from his right straight, possibly. Every block should be a punch, every punch should be a strike. Okay? Or every strike should be a block. Every block should be a strike. Okay, so this does both. 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2. Okay, it's also the #1 go-to move against the southpaw. Alex, I'll have you come in and join me. Alex is one of my kickboxing instructors. Go southpaw. Face me, go southpaw. Okay, fighting a southpaw. #1 thing to remember is footwork, guys. My foot needs to stay on the outside of her foot. I call it the outside gate. Left foot on the outside. The reason being is because we both throw our cross. Throw your left hand. Throw your left hand. Look, I win this battle. If my foot is on the inside of her foot, she wins this battle. So you gotta go on the outside gate, and 2-3-2 is your go-to combination. So if I'm out here, 2-3-2. Okay, cross hook, cross. Also, switch your stance correctly. If she throws any kind of kick, except for the left high kick, any other kick except for the left high kick, I can go simultaneously, throw a round kick, 2-3-2, I go simultaneously, throw a kick, 2-3-2, that would have knocked her down with timing. Or I can block it. I can either cover block if it's high, or if it's mid, or check it if it's lower mid. throw a kick lighter. I check and go into a 2-3-2. Everything except the left high kick, that would be cover 3-2. Okay? So it's a great combination to throw after covering. It's also great for the streak. 2-3-2 is great for the beginning of a confrontation. You got hands up, maybe the guy throws, you cover late, you don't go simultaneously. I've shown stuff for that. But you cover and you're cocked. You cover against his right haymaker, boom, 2-3-2. It's also great for street self-defense. There's the 2-3-2, cross hook, cross, or straight hook, cross combination, guys, for MMA and kickboxing. Thank you. Thanks, Al. Hey guys, Dan The Wolfman. My punching combination videos have been very popular on YouTube. Hello to all my internet students, combatives, MMA friends, all my fighter friends over in Japan, and everyone around the world. Hope you enjoy my new website, thecombatsystem.com. I'm going to show you my advanced punching combination system, numbering system. That way I can yell combinations to students, and not everyone's going to know it, not everyone's going to watch my video or necessarily go with my style, but this is my style for MMA. Some of it's good for combatives too. I'll show you maybe how some of them work in combination. In the other video, it was very simple. My simple system is 1, 2, 3, 4 being the rear uppercut, and that's it. Okay, jab, cross, hook, rear uppercut. That's the basis of everything you do. That's the beginning of everything you do, but MMA is a lot more advanced. We see guys using different punches that it may not knock the guy out, but it's at least going to daze him and make him do some spirit walking. You punch and step, and you're here, your knee's going right behind for the takedown. So I usually would do an attack by drawing, the guy's coming into me, and I'm here, easy takedown style, because my knee is there bumping his knee bump. I go into a tight waist, I'd actually be tighter with my arms. Go into a tight waist or Kazushi-waza style sweep. So that's a 12, okay, and 13 is a spinning back fist, come across spinning back fist. So on Vladimir over here, just coming here. Show where the strikes are going to hit. Of course, a jab, boom, cross, boom, hook. We're going for the jaw, the temple, anything with this nice wide elbow, high hook for MMA. In boxing, it's going to be tight up here, lifting the elbow or turning that punch over. Well, as all my boxing, kickboxing trainers want to teach me. But I let my hook a lot more Taekwondo style, throwing the wide. 3. 4, I'm almost never going to use. I don't like guys throwing a lot of wide hooks. Unless, like I'm southpaw here, and then I step with a rear hook in order to get this knee bump at the same time. Look at some of Mike Tyson's early knockouts. The knees on the opposite side of the leg as a counterbalance, okay, as a crippler. Okay, so here's 4, rear hook. 5 is lead uppercut. 6 is rear uppercut. 7, out here, Russian long hook. I like to aim these towards the temple, or you can go to the jaw. So that'd be a 7-8 combination. Boom, boom, Fedor style. Okay? You're going to shoot it like a jab, and then hook in. So you're tricking his eyes and his brain. Hook, hook. This one's like a cross and hook in. So you could go a 7-8, 7-8 combination. Okay? See what that look like? Turn this way. 7-8, 7-8. Okay? Or you can do a 1, 2, 7 Russian long hook, 11 overhand. You can do 1, 2, 7, 11 into a takedown, into a clinch. 1, 2, 7, 11 going into some kind of takedown attack. Okay, so there's different things we can do. We can do a 12-3 or a 12-4. I guess a 12-4. Okay, you do the cobra punch, step here, which I think would be effective for like someone like Machida. Could have been effective trying to trip up John Jones's great base. I talked about that maybe. 12-4, sorry. Boom. See here with my leg, go down my knee. Here, counterbalance. Can I come back up? So we're here, trying to knock him off balance. You could go 12-3, 12 shuffle 3. That's not a cross, it's faster, it's loose. And the fist goes before the foot. So look at my cobra punch video. So you're going to see how to use these Russian long punches. Like Mighty Mouse used against Ian McCall. You got 2 of these kind of Russian hooks, MMA hooks, Russian long hook style on Ian McCall in the first round. I like both fighters, great fight. They're going to rematch. It was technically a draw. But these are all the punches you're going to really use in MMA. Okay, if I call for a 13 combo, that's going to be spinning back fist. If he leans away, move back a little bit, and then I'm going to go left high. So scoot back out of my back fist a little bit, or lean back. Boom. Okay, so then it would turn into a, I'm already landing in a good stance. This is going to turn into a cross or a grab to the hand, grab to the head, lead into the left high kick.
Okay, so that'd be a 13 combo. So in MMA, it's not like straight up Muay Thai. There's a lot of things that are going to work that don't necessarily work in kickboxing that are better suited for mixed martial arts. It's its own sport. The lead uppercut I use a lot more if I'm southpaw. You know, then I would do something like the Muay combo, which I have another video of. Okay, using that lead uppercut. Okay, or shovel punch. You know, at an angle a little bit. So these aren't all the punches, but these 13 are kind of your main punches. So I have 13 main punches, 13 main kicks, 22 elbows, 14 knees. And you'll learn all these angles of attack. Especially like the Russian long punches, he's not going to see so much because of how I do it. If I shoot a punch here, he just thinks it's a missed jab when he's tired of gas round after round or fighting. So I hook that in. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 1, 2, 7, 11. Those are good for street fights. 1, 2 is not even going to hit. But if I like close range CQB stuff for combatives. But if like the second guy engages you from out far, you might just go at him right away with a 1, 2, 7, 8, 1, 2, 7, 11, 7, 8, 7, 8 combination with aggressiveness going with forward momentum into him. All right, so I'm Dan The Wolfman. That's my advanced numbering system. Try it out, see if you like it. Thanks. TheCombatSystem.com. Here showing you the advanced MMA kicking system. MMA is becoming so advanced, all you young guys out there need to be learning a kick numbering system just like you should my advanced MMA punch numbering system, because there's different punches in MMA that work a little bit better than they would in boxing or even in Muay Thai. MMA is its own individual sport. Here's the kick numbering system. This is a good way just to train your brain as a warm-up in class. It takes a while to get down, along with my knee and my elbow and my punch numbering system. But kick numbering system, 13 main kicks. One's actually tricky, it's not a kick. You'll see that in a minute. Okay, because you need to have all this down, and it's always good to remind fighters to go to the legs with different kicks, you know, which would be like a 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 9, or a 3, 5, 4, 6. And an 8, so kick to the leg and then go for the head knockout, like Carlos Condit did to Nick Diaz, using a lot of those kicks to the leg, beat it up from all angles. Okay, I'm going to work Vladimir here and show you the kicks. Just like a jab, here, we'll take this over. Just like a jab, we're going to do the T kick or the front kick or the front ball kick with your lead leg as a 1. Okay, 2, power back kick. 3, inside kick. 4, outside kick. 5, any kind of lead leg side kick. 6, chasse or lead kick. 7, liver kick. Okay, 8, high kick. 9, left high kick. 10, back side kick of any kind. 11, spin hook kick. 12, tornado kick. Okay, and 13 is tricky. If I call for a 13K, it's just flying knee. Okay, so I'll go over those again. And why you use them, and you use them different ways. Okay, get a slightly maybe different angle. We'll go this way this time. Okay, 1, front kick. That can be your lean back counter teep kick to the chest, the solar plex. Okay, or it could be a front ball kick, trying to penetrate it hard to the organs lower to the body. More like my current instructor, Benny the Jet, teaches. Okay, 2 is your typical front kick. Always throw your hip and penetrate, boom, forward hard. Okay, 3, inside kick. 2 different ways to use the inside kick. Upward angle, across here, or a cross angle, across the knee. Okay, so you usually do it with a step out, or with a switch. Now, if you're calling for kicks, obviously the fighter's setting it up with his hands first. He's coming back with hands. You use it advanced. But if I'm saying I want 3s and 4s, the fighter would know what that is, inside and outside kicks. Okay, so it could be inside kick, here, jab, really fast. Watch. Or it could be across the knee to open up his base. Falls into the right hand that way. It's 2 different, very common ways. Thiago Alves uses the first one a lot in his fights. Okay, so that's 4 and 5, or 3 and 4. 5 is any kind of lead leg side kick. You know, simply lean back, side kick the front knee. Okay, using your heel. Or it could be against maybe like a javelin. It could be a side kick to the chest or the body again. Okay. Or from outside, it could be a sliding side kick to the chest, Bruce Lee style.